Have you ever heard that being chosen by God means living a life of glory and ease? Well, that's a lie. The raw, unfiltered truth, which few have the courage to reveal, is that the chosen go through pains so deep they'd make most people give up at the first stumble. Being called to carry a divine purpose also means bearing an invisible burden that few can understand. While the world chases instant success and limitless pleasure, the chosen learn the hard way what it means to live spiritual solitude, face the inner battle day after day, give up personal dreams for eternal dreams, and still hold on to unshakable faith. Sounds heavy? It is. But it's also glorious. Because every pain that shapes the chosen hides a reward the world could never offer, a life aligned with the eternal. If you want to understand how these pains are born, how they transform, and ultimately become the greatest source of spiritual power anyone can carry, stick with me until the end. I'll show you what no one talks about, and along the way you might discover that these pains are already within you. There's a silent phase in the path of the chosen where transformative rejection arrives without knocking. Suddenly, the easy laughter of friends turns to silence, looks change, and even those who claim to support your eternal dreams pull away, as if you've changed too much. And here's the curious part. It's in that distance that your connection with God starts to feel more alive, more vibrant. It's as if the heavens lean down to tell you, I chose you, even when the world doesn't understand. That spiritual solitude. Oh, it tastes bitter at first. You look around and realize you no longer belong in certain places or conversations. Even in a crowd, your heart beats differently. And it's not the loneliness of being alone. It's the loneliness of being set apart for something greater, something eternal. While some chase applause, the chosen walk unseen, sustained only by the certainty of being aligned with a divine purpose that human eyes can't always see. It's in this quiet space that unshakable faith is born. Not through your own strength, but because God fills the voids left by loss. When the soul feels the weight of rejection, it's because the spirit is being trained to withstand even stronger winds. Those who endure this stage find in strength in adversity a kind of power few ever know. And without realizing it, every silent tear paves the way for the next battle. The one that happens within, where the real war is fought. In the silence of the soul, the inner battle begins to unfold. The chosen don't fight their hardest battles against the outside world, they fight within themselves. It's that brutal clash between the desire to live a life of struggle for holiness and the subtle temptations that, every now and then, flicker like neon lights trying to pull you off course. And those who walk the path of the chosen know, sometimes, the toughest enemy to defeat is your own reflection in the mirror. This war has no audience. No one sees it, no one claps, no one understands. Just you and God. And listen, don't think feeling this struggle is a sign of weakness. It's not. On the contrary, it's proof that your connection with God is still pulsing strong, trying to align your heart with a divine purpose. The flesh craves comfort, recognition, instant pleasure, while the spirit cries out for eternal dreams. Every fall, every setback, every heavy sigh, it's all part of the process of refining the strong. Deep down, every conflict within the soul is like an invisible scar, testifying to the building of an extraordinary spiritual resilience. Only those who fought these silent battles know what it's like to wake up and choose, again and again, to stay faithful even when everything screams to give up. And of course, the more intense this battle becomes, the closer you get to needing something even deeper, a surrender that hurts the flesh but frees the soul. Oh, powerful renunciation. Such a beautiful phrase to hear, but so hard to live. Those who truly walk the path of the chosen soon discover that the price of faithfulness isn't cheap. It's letting go of what seems good to hold fast to what's eternal. Relationships, dreams, opportunities that shine like fool's gold. Sooner or later, they're all put on the scale. And then, my friend, Only those with a soul rooted in the divine purpose can make choices that bring tears but plant seeds of glory. The inner battle at this stage hits another level. It's no longer about fighting obvious wrongs, but about resisting what's too good to be true. The challenge is saying no to seductive offers, easy paths, irresistible invitations that, if accepted, throw you off the course of eternal dreams. It's as if God places two doors before you, and only one truly leads to the unshakable faith He dreamed for you. The catch. Sometimes the right door is the plainest one, with no applause, no red carpet. At this moment, strength in adversity becomes a silent companion. Because those who renounce out of love for God don't lose, they invest in the invisible. But to onlookers, it looks like madness. And there comes the weight of spiritual solitude again, a reminder that few will understand what's happening in your soul. In the middle of this emotional desert, with little applause and plenty of questions, a new lesson begins to emerge. One not everyone is ready to learn. There comes a point in the path of the chosen where solitude changes its hue. It stops being just the absence of people and becomes a deep, almost tangible spiritual solitude. It's strange because you still smile, talk, participate, but inside there's a space only God can touch. While many chase applause, status, and fleeting moments, those carrying a divine purpose feel they no longer fit in life's little theaters. It feels like walking a deserted road in the middle of a crowd. You look around, see faces, hear voices, but realize no one truly understands what's beating in your chest. It's not drama, it's not self-pity, it's simply the cost of carrying eternal dreams in a restless soul. The pain is real, but with it comes a silent gift, the chance for a connection with God deeper than any human friendship could offer. And it's here that strength in adversity starts to grow without you noticing. Every held-back tear, every quiet night, every lonely sigh, it all carves out a spiritual resilience no one can steal. It's in this barren ground that the roots of faith dig deeper. And little do you know, just ahead lies another challenge that demands even more patience and hope. Facing time and learning to wait without losing heart along the way. If anything truly tests the heart of the chosen, it's waiting. And not just any waiting, it's the shaping wait, the kind that seems to last longer than expected, defying all human logic. While the world races for instant results, those on the path of the chosen learn the hard way that God works on a different clock. A clock that's never late, but never rushed either. And this wait, though painful, is a true refining of unshakable faith. During this silent journey, it's common for the mind to scream, "Has God forgotten me?" Oh, but here's the secret. When everything seems still, God is working behind the scenes, weaving invisible details. The soul that stays steady in this season learns to tell desire apart from purpose. Strength in adversity grows not from the absence of hardship, but because hope renews itself every morning, even without clear signs of change. This wait is like a dusty road where each step demands more courage than the last. And with every meter traveled, a spiritual resilience is born that goes beyond human understanding. Those who endure this phase without giving up, without bargaining, without losing their core, become living witnesses that God's timing is perfect. But, as life isn't all roses, another pain soon creeps in. One that involves letting go of what the heart still clings to. Few things hurt as much as realizing not everyone is meant to walk beside you. On the path of the chosen, life brings necessary separations, the kind your heart resists, but your soul quietly knows are part of the plan. Friendships fade, relationships cool, shared dreams crumble. And yet, the connection with God grows stronger, as if whispering, "Trust me, I'm removing what won't take you where I want you to go." It's strange, almost cruel at first glance. After all, who wants to let go of those they love? But it's in this process that strength in adversity shows its most mature face. Every loss, every goodbye, Every closed chapter is part of building a spiritual resilience that prepares the chosen for eternal dreams. In His wisdom, God removes what seems essential now to make room for what will be vital tomorrow. And grasping this isn't easy. It takes faith, it takes renunciation, it takes a vision for the future. And so, as pieces of the past slip away, the soul clings tighter to the unchanging divine purpose, even when everything around seems to crumble. Those who embrace these separations without hardening their hearts realize they were never truly alone. Every painful goodbye is, at its core, a silent preparation for living something human eyes can't yet see. And so, the journey of the chosen unfolds, through losses, new beginnings, and the building of a faith the world can never steal. And now that you know the silent pains that shape the chosen, the big question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep ignoring the signs God has been shouting in your chest, or will you use every pain, every separation, every inner struggle as fuel to build your true identity on the path of the chosen? Think hard. How many opportunities have you missed out of fear of powerful renunciation? How many moments of the shaping weight have you tried to rush? And most importantly, how many times have you felt alone, not realizing that it was exactly there that your connection with God was being strengthened? The time to act is now. The time to live what few dare to live is now. If you want to keep going on this journey, grow in faith, and turn your pains into spiritual strength, subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications. Here, we don't just talk about faith, we train warriors for eternity. And you, are you going to miss out on this transformation?